Hey guys, popping in here from the Combine. Nick Eatman along with David Hellman. You love that. You love saying that.
Do.
Popping
really
in here. That's
tagline.
exactly what we're doing here. Dave, we got a chance to finally talk to Mike McCarthy. It's been a few weeks since we were chatting with him about just random stuff after he got hired. And now he's got a chance to kind of see more things, look at the film, and evaluate kind of what direction they're in. And, you know, he didn't have a lot of earth-shattering things, but still it was pretty interesting on some of the topics. What kind of stood out for you?
More so than anything, just having a chance to talk to Mike a couple of times so far this offseason, he's just hitting all the right notes for me. Like, he is saying all of the stuff that I want the head coach of the Cowboys to say after the last 10 years, the last regime that was here. Most notably, you know, we were talking about it before we got on here, got on camera, talking about, you know, how he wants to get involved in the talent acquisition process, talking about making more use of versatile players, being more multiple, changing the way that you look at player evaluation. You know, he said this back when he got the job, is that you want to fit the scheme to your players rather than fitting your players into the scheme. Stuff that it seems like we've been beating our head against the wall over and over again, and it's February.
I'm going to share this part. I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to share this part because we were very fortunate to be at a media lunch with him earlier today, and he kind of said that again. And he said, you know, if you got a guy, a really good player, and he doesn't fit your scheme, you need to rethink your scheme. And I looked at Dave, and you kind of were just like.
We looked to the heavens because I feel
like
Cowboys break, all of our various platforms, I feel like we've been saying that for years. There was a stubbornness with this franchise in previous years, and that's what I was going to say is it's February. I need to see it to believe it, but like I said, he's hitting the right notes. He's giving me optimism that things are going to look a little bit different in Dallas moving forward.
Well, earlier today on the podium and a lot of other media here, a lot of questions to be asked about, obviously, Dak Prescott and Amari Cooper. And he said that about Dak, you know, that he expects it to be him to be the franchise quarterback. But I thought something that was interesting was at the very end he said, defense win gets you to the Super Bowl, but a good quarterback, a great quarterback can get you that title. And he's done it before, and it's a great one in Aaron Rodgers. He says Dak is that guy. That might be the first time he's actually said that he is not only a franchise quarterback, but a quarterback he believes he can win a Super Bowl with.
Yeah, and, I mean, that's why you sign a guy to a big contract like that. You would hope that's the deal. And I've never heard that before, honestly, and I liked it a lot because you do need defense. Even in this pass-happy era of the NFL, you need good defense to get that far. But not very many teams pull off winning a Super Bowl without that caliber of quarterback. That is a pretty hefty statement from a guy that worked with Aaron Rodgers for a decade to say that about Dak Prescott, for sure.
Couple of things still out there with Jason Witten and Sean Lee. What was your thought about how he said that was sitting down with Witten for a lengthy period of time? You know, just knowing Jason the way we know him, he's probably good if he wants to play. He's a good salesman. I get the sense he might come back. What do you think?
I'm the opposite. I see writing on the wall that I don't think Jason Witten is coming back to the Cowboys. He actually, at his Collegiate Man of the Year award ceremony last week in Dallas, he said he talked to Mike McCarthy. They had good visits. The phrase that caught my attention with Jason Witten was he said, this is taking a little bit longer than I would prefer. Right. For Mike McCarthy to sit here and say they've had conversations, I think they'll visit after the Combine. Not saying anything definitively, but I lean toward thinking the Cowboys are going to opt not to bring Jason Witten
back. I guess, you can look at it both ways because you're right. With Jason Witten wants to come back, I compare it to Larry Fitzgerald in Arizona. If he wants to come back, he should be able to come back. And the fact that it's taking a little bit, maybe
it hasn't happened. Yeah, I think it's something to watch.
We'll see what happens there. A lot of other talk. Randall Cobb, I get the sense.
Randall Cobb is a guy that it sounds like he's coming back. Like, if I took one definitive thing out of this, it's probably that Randall Cobb's coming back to the Cowboys. Not surprising. He was with Mike McCarthy for 10 years in Green Bay. Seems to really love the guy, and if it works financially, I think it sounds like a no-brainer based on what Mike McCarthy said. All
right, well, we've got so much more we can talk about, and we will on the website, DallasCowboys.com. We'll be writing a lot of stories. We've had a lot of help, not just here, but guys back in Dallas as well. So for Dave Hellman, I'm Nick Eatman. We'll see you next time on DallasCowboys.com.